even though the first fight, DDP versus Sean Strickland, was a close fight, the rematch will not be close at all, in my opinion. And I believe that this rematch is not going to be as close as the first one because...
And I think that flicked this switch in me where I was like, okay, fuck you, watch this.
There was no one there to pick up the rucksack, to pick up the boat, to pick up the log, to go in there. It was you. There was no pat on the fucking back at 300, at 275, at 250, at 220. No, that was you.
Dog, listen, let's get something straight. I was born a nice kid. Somewhere along the line, I lost my fucking way.
You gotta have an unlimited supply of fucking fuck you. So whenever shit gets nasty, David Goggins goes, you had nobody anyway, motherfucker. You had nobody anyway, motherfucker. Look around you. There was no fucking team. It was you. There was no weight loss program or mom and dad waking you up saying you can do it, you can be better, trying to build belief. You built belief when you had nothing. Rock bottom.
What's good, you guys? Back with another breakdown. UFC 312, DDP versus Sean Strickland, the rematch. I'm only doing the main event, the main fight of the night for this card because, you know, this card wasn't really that stacked, and this is the fight that I feel like everybody cares about. So let's get into it, bro. Today I rewatched the first one, and man, that shit was like crazy, bro. It was really close. So I took some notes, you know, I did my little notes, I studied it a little bit for the video, but I got my notes right here. So let's go over what I think, what stuck out to me. So what stuck out to me, bro, I'm gonna say it was Strickland. Okay, jab, bro, that jab was on point, non-stop. Like that jab, he landed I don't know how many jabs, but that jab was really clean in the first fight. So that shit was really good for him, bro. Like I was like, fuck, bro, I didn't realize. Well, it's been a while since I watched the first one, so it was like I was getting my mind refreshed on it. But his jab and his teeps, we already know how Sean Strickland is, but in this fight he was really landing that shit a lot. His jabs and teeps. For DDP, I noticed that what he landed a lot was low kicks, like a lot of low kicks. And it's crazy because Strickland usually checks those, but against DDP, like against Strickland, like DDP really went off with the low kicks and the overhand lefts. He kept throwing the left hand overhand every time, and he would crack Strickland all the time. And obviously the takedowns, the shoots that he did on Strickland, perfect. Those shots that he took, and he was able to take him down, like I think it was like maybe like 6-7 times he took him down. So his takedowns really good, bro, in the first fight. So this is what I took away from what I feel like stuck out to me the most out of the first fight. Let's go into the second fight and why I feel this one is not going to be as close as the first one, in my opinion, at all. And this is why. The reason being is because Strickland he's gonna be worried about the takedowns, bro. He's gonna be worried about DDP's takedowns, and I think that's gonna give DDP the advantage in this rematch because he's gonna be able to mix it well and be able to like do more feints on the shoots that he wants to take. He can do way more feints now. And I just think that DDP has realized that, you know, Strickland, he's a good ass fighter. Like he's all defense and he pressures you, walks you down. I think what DDP has to do is not let Strickland walk him down this fight, because all the times where DDP was like going front on Strickland in the first fight, he was always like he was always benefiting from it. He was cracking him, he was hitting him especially when he does his charge. You guys know the fucking charge out of nowhere where he fucking goes. But when he does that shit, when he did that in the first fight, bro, he would always crack Strickland, like backing up, like Strickland would be backing up and he would crack him almost all the time. So I think that's like where DDP can like is gonna like fuck my bad guys. Is it where he can take advantage, and I think this is why the rematch is not gonna be close. However, I could be wrong, so that's why I got right here what I feel like Strickland and DDP, you know, their pros and cons, you know. So let's go over it. So DDP, you know, his awkward style, that shit makes it tough for any fighter that fights him to be able to predict him. His style is really awkward. So his wrestling, his power, and the way he just won't quit, bro. He will not quit coming forward. He'll keep coming and coming and coming. No Diddy. But bro, he'll that shit was corny. But he will keep coming forward, bro. You get the point, you get what I'm saying, and it's facts. You know, we've seen him fight Izzy. As much as he was getting fucked up that whole fight, he would not stop and he would not quit. And that's what got him victory royale, bro. He could have easily gave up and not even gone for that fucking takedown that he did on Izzy and cracked him and submitted him. He could have easily like just been like, fuck, I'm done. Like, because it was already the last minute of the fight. But no, he does not quit. So those are his pros. His cons, he gets hit a lot, bro. He gets cracked a lot. And I think that's where he can, and I think he's not gonna be as damaged as he was in the first fight because he already understands Strickland, you know. But that's one of his cons for sure, is that he gets jabbed a lot, he gets teeped a lot, he's left open a lot because the way he engages, the way he gets in the pocket, he does it kind of slowly in a slow movement, so he gets jabbed a lot. He's not as quick, you know. Everybody who's fought him has said like he's not that fast. So I got those two as his cons. But to be honest, bro, like Strickland, I mean, DDP is a really great fighter overall, and he doesn't really have that many cons. But those two, I think until he fights someone that's able to really crack him hard, that's where he's probably gonna have trouble, or someone that can also wrestle him. Kamza. But yeah, bro, that's what I have for DDP. For Sean Strickland, this is what I got for my boy Sean Strickland. But I am anyways, so for the boy Sean Strickland, his pros: walks you down non-stop, the constant pressure that he has, you know, and his amazing defensive skills, and he's just a smart fighter, like coming defense wise. And that shit just is really good for him because like he gasses his opponents out by just backpedaling the whole fight, like what he did at Paulo Costa. Look how he made him gas out. In my opinion, Costa should have at least tried to put the pressure on Strickland way more in that fight instead of backpedaling the whole fight. The cons for Strickland is that like he won't really take risks, bro. I feel like that's really a con for him. His takedown defense, you know, it's not really there. The way he stands up way so high, it's not there. Like you can easily shoot on him because of the way his stance is, and he doesn't really throw power shots, bro. So I think this is why the second fight is gonna be not as close, because I think DDP is gonna go in there. He's gonna have Strickland worried about the takedowns. He's gonna have he has power to be able to sleep Strickland. He has the wrestling, and Strickland on the other hand, his jab and teep are good, and his defensive skills are good, and his pressure. But I think that's not gonna happen this fight. I think DDP understands that all he has to do is be the one that pressures Strickland back and have him worried about the takedowns. And you got the power, bro, and you have the cardio. He showed us time and time again that he does not quit, and he has the endurance to go all 5 rounds. So that's the reason why I think DDP is going to demolish Strickland in the rematch. I'm saying it here. This is my opinion, just because of those things that I'm telling you. Is, like I said, the wrestling. I just think Strickland is going to be too worried about the takedowns this fight, and it's going to fuck with him, and he's not really going to be able to have what he's normally doing. And not only that, and that's going to just give DDP openings for a strike, because he's going to be worried about the takedowns. So I'm going with DDP on the rematch, and I think it's not going to be close at all. So that's my opinion. Let me know what you guys think. Comment below. Comment, debate with me. Let me know. What do you guys think? I think that's just my opinion. I got DDP in the rematch. The first one, like I said, that shit was really, really close, but DDP ended up winning. And I think it's just because of the damage that he did. Strickland doesn't really give you damage. He's just really playing for points. That's what it feels like. But that's my pick. I got DDP in the rematch, UFC 312. That's where my money is. That's where I'm gonna bet. It's gonna be either by stoppage. In my opinion, it could be by stoppage this fight in the rematch, to be honest, or he just demolishes him the whole fight. To be honest, that's the way it's gonna go for me. Like I said, comment below, like, follow, sub, and don't forget, guys, always authentic beanies are out and keychains. Always authentic.co. We did a giveaway. Let me know if I should do another giveaway. We're close to hitting 500 followers on Instagram. We're like at 380. On YouTube, we're at 260. But I'm thinking maybe at 500 followers on Instagram, we'll do another giveaway and we'll do a big one. Maybe like some money too. Because I really appreciate everybody who goes and supports the brand. This brand means a lot to me. And I fuck with you guys, and I just need you guys, comment below, bro. Let's talk about it. Let's talk about the UFC, bro. I love the UFC so much that's literally what I like. That's I just love talking about it with anybody, bro. Anyone that I meet and all that. So don't be shy, bro. Like, comment. God bless you guys. That's my pick. Later, until the next one.